Hey everybody, Dr. Imhol here today. Not talking about fiction books or other things that make you think. We're talking about answering some questions that people asked. So one of those questions I got a lot was, what happened before the Big Bang Theory and where's the universe expanding into? It was always kind of asked as sort of the same question. Now this question came from one of the social media accounts I threw out. Hey, ask a scientist anything, and it wasn't just asked by like one person; it was asked by like 12. So it means a lot of people are sort of circling around the same thing they don't understand. So where's it come from? Well, there's one of the theories on the creation of the universe is that we all started from this big bang, right? There was even a comedy show, a sitcom called The Big Bang Theory. Everybody's heard about it. And it says, hey, once the Big Bang happened, it created the universe, and the universe is expanding and it's expanding, and eventually it'll contract and it does these things. But the big question remains is what happened right before the Big Bang and where's the universe expanding into? I'll answer that right now. We don't know. There's a lot of people trying to figure that out. But let's talk about the sort of the scientific process for a second. And that process is what I think can kind of answer this question. So if you look at the sort of scientific understanding that human beings have over time, you can plot it on a chart. On one axis, you've got scientific understanding. On the other axis, you've got time. Time is measured in lots of years. We're not setting any definite scales here. But over time, we started to develop some understanding. We learn things, we formalize them, we create mathematics so we can describe them. And yes, mathematics is just a language for us to describe things in. That's all it really is. Uh, and that knowledge base increases slowly. Then along comes someone. I could use 50 names here: Newton, Galileo, others, and boom, they open up a whole new world for us. And they take our scientific knowledge from one spot to bam, send it way up through the roof. And then over time, we start plodding along again. And we say, hey, look, we understand everything. We figured it all out. The universe, we know it all, right? And along comes somebody like Einstein and goes, sucker, you don't understand everything. But then after those guys, there's another plateau. And this happens over and over and over again throughout history. So right now, in the modern day, we have a wonderful set of understanding of the way the universe works. Is it perfect? No. Do we know everything? Anybody who tells you we know absolutely everything is absolutely wrong. They're just crazy. Because if you think back 10, 15 years ago, we had this whole thing called string theory. Everybody was talking about string theory. Even Sheldon on the Big Bang Theory was a string theorist. But then all of a sudden, CERN ran an experiment where they were looking for the Higgs boson, which actually made the news. It was this particle physics experiment that made sort of worldwide news. They didn't find it. But what got a little bit less worldwide news, but got a lot of scientific news, is they essentially proved string theory wrong in that same set of experiments. Oops. Sorry, Sheldon. But and that's where quantum loop gravity and everything else comes in. But that's a whole different subject. But the point is, when the Big Bang happened, we don't know what happened in the seconds before the Big Bang. We don't know. We don't know what caused it. We know it was probably because a lot of mass came together in one spot. How did that occur? We have no clue. Where's the universe expanding into? No. Where's that space come from? And any scientist who tells you, oh, this is exactly it, they're spouting theory. They're not spouting understood, completely, fully baked overall stuff. They're explaining it within the limits of what we actually understand. In the next video, I'm going to try to cover sort of faster than light travel and what we know, why it's not possible. Within our limit of understanding of the universe, and also, where are some things that say, hey, maybe this could happen. And there actually are some theories around it that are by very reputable people, including a guy named Einstein. Long story, we're not going to get into that today, but and it's not really faster than light, it's different. But we'll talk about that on another video. So click like, subscribe, follow, comment. If you have a question that I haven't answered on this sort of playlist, you go ahead and ask. Everybody have a great day, and I will do my best on the next video to answer that faster than light travel question. Everybody have a good one.